All right. Hello, beautiful heart. How are you doing? I am sending you so much love and support because, man, oh man, are we living in some wildly contrasting times. There's been a lot of information coming out that is very disturbing. So, buckle up because this is the time to fully anchor in your heaven on earth reality and your soul light frequency. Because when we live from there and we entrain our energy to that, which we are at the core of who we are. It's our essence. We are love in motion. We are divine intelligence. Divine intelligence is living through us as us. There is no separation there. So, the more of us that remember our creative power and the seat of our soul, the more that this game changes, the more that we get to live in higher vibrational realities where love, unity, and holistic co-creative energy is the forefront energy, that has more momentum than what is being cleared out now in the collective. So I am just giving you the biggest hug. I know my partner and we've gone into some rabbit holes. He's kind of doing more of the energetic heavy lifting this time around. I kind of did that years ago, and you get to a point where you're taking in all this information and you're processing it in through your body, and it's emotionally disturbing that you realize sometimes taking in the information isn't always beneficial for you on your path. So, I get it. If you need to pull back and really come into your core, do that. If you feel called to look at the information and digest it a little bit, do that as well. It's not about avoiding what is. It's about recognizing and asking the question of, where is my power in this? Where is my power in the present moment? Because your focus and the way you perceive reality is so, the only word I can think of is powerful. It really is. It is your divine creative energy, your focus, your energy, how you are moving and creating that momentum in your life. How are you funneling yourself forward through space and time? Because we know that space and time is just an illusion. It is always outpouring from the present moment. So that is the invitation, is to come back into the present moment and to discern and decide, what am I being called to do moving forward to anchor in more of my heaven on earth reality. We're anchoring in this frequency because that's what we came here to do. Especially if you are watching my channel and my content, you are a soul light creator and you came here to live your heaven on earth reality. You came here to experience the ascension process, remembering yourself as a soul and a multidimensionally connected being. Everything is vibration and everything is this holy hologram, but we forgot. And it was purposed that way because I know I've said this before in other videos, but I'll say it again. If we don't have a distortion, then we don't get to experience things um, in the ways that you do get to experience things as a soul because of the distortion. If you are in love and you are a loving being, you're not going to be doing things to necessarily cause active harm to others. You just wouldn't even think to do that. So, in a way, it is a gift, but holding that lightly and holding that with so much love because, man, oh man, it's hard for heart light beings, heart centered beings to fully understand and comprehend why people would do things to each other to such depraved degrees. But that's not for all of us to fully grapple with. What your path is to go within, feel for your soul light and your essence, activate that heart so that you literally shift reality around you from a quantum perspective. If you're familiar with the double slit experiment, this is so important to know, is that your perception, how your consciousness is unfolding from your inner state of being, that literally changes how reality shows up. I highly recommend looking it up if you're not familiar with it. There's a lot of really great content on Gaia about that as well. And it's phenomenal to start recognizing that reality really is this kind of trippy, multidimensional, what's going on? Hold on to your seats experience, because it's not necessarily what we thought it was going into this, right? And then you remember and you're like, whoa, things don't really add up. What's going on here? But if you do remember, and I know many of you do, I know you remember who you are, you remember some of your soul lineage, you remember your direct connection to God Source, all there is. I like point up like it's like up there, but it's here. It feels like a pillar of light, but it's literally in every aspect of reality, of the hologram. Because we are in space time, it does express like an outward feeling that also comes from within that we get to experience within, but it's integrated, it's integral to all that we are. It's right here. No matter where you go, you always have direct access to God, to this love. And that makes a huge difference, because when you can bring all your energy back, that's what this is. We're bringing our energy back into the present moment, and we feel for, okay, my higher self, God Source, all there is, please support me and guide me in knowing how to move forward from this. What do I most need to know about this information? How can I utilize this information to create a better life for myself and all of the beings around me? We need to reclaim our power. You came here to reclaim your power, and that comes from reclaiming your focus. It comes from reclaiming your perspective. It comes from remembering that love really is the divine solvent. It might take a lot of space and time for that solvent to take action, but overall, there is only love here. There is only love here. And we get to create more of that. And you are a deeply interwoven part of this creation. So allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to call in the support that you need to process your emotions, get your mindset right, connect in with God, connect in with your heart and your soul, activate that heart light. I have a couple videos about activating the heart light. I also have a soul light clarity course that you can dive into, and you can also book a session with me. Let's come back home into who you know you are, your soul's light, because you do remember. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help to anchor back into that frequency so that we can remember our power and live from that space. Because what else is there to do? You are so powerful. You are so creative. And I am cheering you on and again, giving you the biggest hug. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. And I just hope that you move forward feeling a little bit better than before. All right, goodbye, powerful creators. Bye.